Let me take a look at you. Chin up, please. Chin up. Do you know why you are here, my dear? I hope the tracker wasn't too long. My castle is a bit far from civilians. It helps with the newborn. I must ask again, my child. Do you know why you are here? I don't do second chances, so you must be an exception. Now tell me, why do you wish to be like us? It's not something that I truly just give out willy-nilly, so I need to know. I understand. Well, you've come to the right place. And you've come to the right person. But it is no easy feat, I must admit. Vampirism, though beautiful, unique, and absolutely wonderful, has its negative traits. Now, if you would have gone to someone else, and went to someone else's castle, and talked to another count, another mistress, another headmaster, or headmistress, they would have sold you with every sweet little thing that comes with vampirism, and I will do that as well, my dear. I cannot lie and say I do not enjoy this lifestyle. I have been here for 1500 years. However, with being on this planet for 1500 years, there are prices, consequences, and negativities. So, what would you like to know first about vampirism? The good or the bad? Bad news first. I think I like you. Well, the bad news is if you, for some instance, become friends with humans, decide to walk amongst them, which I personally do not do, you will have to watch them perish. And it's not an easy feat. Vampirism isn't something we give off willy-nilly, like I said previously. It's not something that you should just pass around. It is more than just eternal life. So if your friend's eldest daughter is on her deathbed, if your husband got into an accident, you cannot just turn them. You can. I must be honest, you can, but their life, how they act, who they are, what they will be on your conscience. Those that you turn will look to you, and you will be their master. So I do not recommend it. I recommend letting them move on the way the human cycle must do. or you will learn the hard way, my dear, like I did. I will tell you a story. I had a lover 1300 years ago. I was still fairly new to vampirism, even though it was a couple hundred years. There are still things you will learn, still people you will meet that will be even older than you are, even older than I. But there was a human, and I loved them very much. I'm sorry, some things are still fresh no matter how many years. The dark plague got them, and they were very ill. And I nursed them as much as I could. I nursed them until they begged me to turn them. And my master, before they perished, which I will get into as well, told me, like I am telling you, to not turn humans unless we're in this category as we are now with you. But my lover was begging me, and I can still hear their screams sometimes. And I did. I was in love. There was nothing else that I wanted to do. There was no one else I wanted to be with but them, so I did it. And let's just say they weren't very kind to human life. Human blood can be like a drug to some vampires. Some of them know how to control it, and others do not. And it is always a gamble, so you don't really know. That's why, if there are humans that want to become like us, we do things like this. So, that is one of the big negative things, the bad of the vampirism. Another bad is sunlight hurts. You will not be able to go out in the sun. You can go when it's cloudy, but direct sunlight, like summer, spring, or spring's a bit more with rain, but you cannot go out unless it's night time. You have to stay inside, wear an umbrella, a hat. Your skin will be unbelievably dry. It's a process. Your skin will turn pale. You lose your colour in your skin, which is neither here nor there. Garlic is a toss-up, if I'm honest. There are times in my early years when I was able to eat an entire clove and did nothing, but now, as I've gotten a bit older, the smell is atrocious, so we won't need to worry about that for you for maybe 500 years, so you should be fine. Now, you remember when I said that my master had passed? There is a way for a vampire to perish. We are eternal when it comes to human illnesses, anything of that sort. But there is a way. A wooden stake to the heart. I know, such a simple thing for such a powerful, immortal being, but it's the way of life. There are probably more negative or more bad things, excuse me for my old age. Some things just fly off my head, but the good things, you stay youthful. I turned when I was about 21, and I still look amazing. Now, that is also because I replenish my needs. I replenish my needs constantly, which I guess a good can go into a bad if you do not continuously feast on blood. Then your skin will wither. You will be immortal, but you will look like you're croaking, which is not attractive. Trust me, I've seen it in many people. Like I said, the humans that begged. One of them, a dear friend of mine, begged me because she was so alone, and I turned her, and she was so guilty about doing the things to survive as a vampire that she did nothing, and she almost turned statue-like. She was as still as a board. So I must tell you, you must feast on blood, or your body and your life will pay for it. Human food, pasta, wine, ice cream, they will have a dullness in their flavour. Blood is what will make your heart sing. This, it was given to me by that love I told you about. I wear it with me always. Another good thing is that you can control things with your hands. But that, like I said, comes with old age. Certain vampires have certain things. I'm simple things, but I can teleport when I want to, which is amazing. But I think it's time. I think I'm so sorry, my dear. It's just, I know what you are here for. I know that you want to be a vampire, but your blood is so antagonizing. It's sweeter than anything I've ever smelled in my life, and I really wish I knew how it tasted, but you are here for the exact opposite. Yes, we do feedings. Yes, I do have sisters. Actually, that's another thing that I have to tell you about. Being in this coven, we call each other family names to keep up with feeling safe with one another. The sisters that I've told you about are not truly my sisters, but we've been with each other for almost 600 years, so it's honestly family by now. Human family have lived a lot less, and they call each other that. So, but the final portion, this is the book that we keep. It is our family tree. Like I just told you about how we call each other our family. We have written every single person that is in this coven in this book. We have written everything that there is to know about them, so we keep it on tabs. And that's what we shall do with you, my dear. So, name. That's a beautiful name. Be beautiful in age like fine wine. Profession. Why must I know? It helps determine who you will be, what station you will have in this castle. Oh yes, my dear, you must stay. Once you turn, you will stay for 3 years. So your body can be accustomed to vampirism. Obviously, you won't be cooped up in this for 3 years, but you must stay to live here for about that time. We did 5, 100 years back, but it's been on and off. We have council meetings trying to decide. This year's 3 years, next year it might be 5. 10 years ago it was 10 years and it was terrible, so 3 years right now. Okay. And have you given anyone your 2 weeks notice or quit your job? Oh, okay, just making sure. Bank account, just to know. With being a vampire, obviously, as well, it comes with amount of riches that no regular human money can compare to. And you'll have everything you need. I'm literally wearing a fur coat, so. Alright. Age. Were you followed to this castle? Very good. Alright. Favourite colour, black or red? Good choice. I agree. Would you rather eat turkey or pork? No, chicken's not in the equation. Beef or venison? Do you prefer hands or legs? Wonderful. Okay. Right or left? Okay. I would pick that as well, so. Do you smell your food first or taste it first? You don't know, okay. You would have to be in front of it, okay. Well, we'll keep that for observation. Okay. Did we go over everything? Would you want a view of the mountains or a view of the river for your room? Yeah. I think since you've been complying so well, you could have a bit of both. There's a waterfall on a mountain, and it's one of the beautiful suites that we have, so I might do that one. How do you take your eggs in the morning? Poached. Very fancy. Yes, I did say that human food will have a sort of dullness, but you will be hungry when we turn you. Oh, when I turn you. Yes, you'll be hungry for human blood, but we have to stretch it out so you don't become addicted to it. It's very addicting, so especially when you're new, we try to give it to you bit by bit to savour it, so you know how to form elegance and be poised and not an animal. We are dangerous things, but we aren't animals. Okay, I think coffee or tea. We have a rooibos tea here, which is delightful. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Now, my dear, the only thing I need you to do is sign this contract that is right next to your page. Basically, it's saying that you agree with all the terms and services of this agreement. You're willing to basically stay in the castle for 3 years, follow our orders, that what we need, and help you to take care of you as you are transforming. You will be a newborn, obviously. And that you are willing to sign yourself over to vampirism. You can go ahead and sign that. Quite long signature. Right. Just like that. You're into the family. Such a shame. You smell so sweet. Now, I would like to know, are there any words you like to say before we turn you? These will be your last moments as a human. Is there anyone you'd like to call? Or anything you'd like to eat or do? We can cater, bring something. We can fly one of our interns and they can get you something. Trust me, before I turned, I had, it was such an amazing feast. It was pork with an apple, stuffed birds. It was amazing. Ale that was so sweet and so briny that you think that it was made from the river, but it wasn't. It was beautiful. I can still taste the cherries on my tongue. Of course, they taste like blood now, but nonetheless, no. You must really want to change. It's a shame, really. Okay, well, I mean, this won't really, it will hurt actually, I won't lie to you. If it was a tasting, it wouldn't, because it feels oddly sensual, but for turning, the poison is unbearable. So, also, since you are absolutely sure and you've signed our contract, I have to let you know something. If you decided against it, if you said no, you don't want to be a vampire, if you said you changed your mind halfway through our conversation, you wouldn't be able to. And you wouldn't be able to leave. Of course, obviously, we wouldn't force you to be a vampire. That's not our way. That's not what we do. We aren't those type of people. But like I said before, your blood smells so sweet. And it's such a pity that it will no longer be as fresh as I wish it would. Now, close your eyes, dear.